we thought they did something good. It's incredible that I thought this, finally we get just a smidgen, like a little smidgen of equality. And the next moment it's like, nope. Hey folks, congratulations. You've reached Joel Reads Bible, and I read Bible so that you don't have to. And why am I congratulating you? It's because we're at the final chapter of Numbers, and I assume that, like me, you've read all of the previous chapters from Genesis to now, and we're just getting into Deuteronomy, which, of course, nobody knows how to pronounce. But it's going to be really exciting just by virtue of being done another book, the fourth book. And it's been a fun book. It's been an interesting book. For now, we're going to finish this last chapter. The penultimate chapter was just a rip-roaring great time, which, objectively speaking, I know that's not true. I know that none of the episodes of JRB are rip-roaring good times. I know that. Compared to the chapter before and compared to tons of Bible, yeah, it was pretty good. You know what I mean? It's not the best. There's certainly, when quail kills people, I'm sorry, I loved that one. That was a great chapter. We're going to try to finish this book real quick, and I'm going to prattle it off, and we can just say all the words that are in this chapter, and then say goodbye to Numbers and move on to Deuteronomy. So here we go, Numbers chapter 36. The heads of the fathers' households of the family of the children of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, of the families of the sons of Joseph, came near and spoke before Moses and before the princes and the heads of the fathers' households of the children of Israel. They said, Yahweh commanded my Lord to give the land for inheritance by lot to the children of Israel. My Lord was commanded by Yahweh to give the inheritance of Zelophehad, our brother, to his daughters. If they were married to any of the sons of other tribes of the children of Israel, then their inheritance will be taken away from the inheritance of our fathers, and will be added to the inheritance of the tribe to which they shall belong. So it will be taken away from the lot of our inheritance. When the Jubilee of the children of Israel comes, then their inheritance will be added to the inheritance of the tribes to which they shall belong. So their inheritance shall be taken away from the children, the inheritance of the tribe of our fathers. So now we get a little bit of a problem with Yahweh being short-sighted. So what do you think is going to happen? This is really kind of interesting, right? And I'm kind of getting a little giddy because I think that Yahweh might change his mind. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Either someone's going to die or Yahweh's going to change his mind. But Yahweh came up with this new idea a few chapters ago. You'll remember there were these 5 women, and they don't have brothers. There's no male heir. And they're like, well, why should we not get an inheritance in our family just because there's no boys? God was like, yeah, you know what? If there's no brothers, somebody doesn't have any sons, just daughters, the inheritance goes to the women. That makes sense. Now, of course, if there's no women or whatever, then it goes to male up the chain. But in this case, women get it. But then these guys are coming and they're saying, hold on. These women are going to be married off. They're going to belong to other men. And when they do that, their inheritance is going to go into the inheritance of the men that own them. So are married to them. Same difference. This sucks because now what would have been our family's inheritance, the inheritance of our people, it's going to go spread out to other people. This isn't right. Does Yahweh change his mind? Or is this just ask questions all of a sudden? I don't know. Any way we look at it, there's going to be some sort of violence or contradiction, I'm sure. Moses commanded the children of Israel according to Yahweh's word, saying, the tribe of the sons of Joseph speak what is right. This is the thing which Yahweh commands concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, let them be married to whom they think is best. Only they shall marry into the family of the tribe of their father. So shall no inheritance of the children of Israel move from the tribe to tribe. For the children of Israel shall all keep the inheritance of the tribe of his fathers. Every daughter who possesses an inheritance in any tribe of the children of Israel shall be the wife to one of the family of the tribe of the father, that the children of Israel may each possess the inheritance of his father. So shall no inheritance move from one tribe to another tribe, for the tribes of the children of Israel shall keep his own inheritance. Oh man. I didn't see that one coming. I gotta say, this was a good trick. This was a Solomon grade trick. I was like, what are they gonna do? Are they going to change it where the women don't get inheritance? Are they gonna kill the guys that are asking questions? We don't question Yahweh. But no, it's this fourth option, which is the women have to marry in their own family. This is just like hilarious. God, when we read the chapter where the 5 women get an inheritance, I was like, that's nice. Like, this is a positive change. Yahweh's like, no, you know what? Women are people. Let's give them an inheritance. He's not really saying that, but he's like, you know, they're people enough. Now it's like, you want your inheritance. Well, it's got to stay in the family. So now you're required to marry somebody within that family. What if you fall in love with someone from the house of Gad or something like that? Like, what if you fall in love with one of the Gad princes? What if you're really into one of the sons of Naphtali, the Italian lover? Like, can't marry that guy? You got to marry one of your, what are they, uncles? Is it going to be uncles? Not brothers, cousins? I don't know. That's really limiting the pool of options, right? Let them be married to whom they think best. Within within your gene pool. Incest, like totally incest, but hopefully, like, you know, second cousins or something like that. I mean, they're all related in a sense, but I don't know if it would be what the, like, how distant the relationship could be, but I think it has to be in like the very family. But I guess if they had like different, like there's like 6 uncles and then they have kids, they can marry. So yeah, there'd be a lot of people, but it's still a little rude and does limit the choices of these women. And so it is, again, a really tricky, underhanded way for Yahweh to prove once again that he hates women. The thing is that he's like so good at covertly and overtly hating women that you got to hand it to him. I mean, the misogyny is palpable. The daughters of Zelophehad did as Yahweh commanded Moses, for Mahlah, Tirzah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Noah, the daughters of Zelophehad, were married to their father's brothers' sons. So they're cousins. They were married into the families of the sons of Manasseh, the son of Joseph. Their inheritance remained in the tribe of the family of their father. These are the commandments and the ordinances which Yahweh commanded by Moses to the children of Israel on the plains of Moab by the Jordan at Jericho. Unbelievable. We thought they did something good. It's incredible that I thought this, finally we get just a smidgen, like a little smidgen of equality. And the next moment it's like, nope, marry your cousin, or what happens? Like, there's no option here, which is also very telling, right? It's not like, if you want, marry your cousin. If you don't, then you don't get your inheritance. You can marry whoever. It's like, no. You don't get an option of who to marry. You will be marrying someone of your family. Like, you have the inheritance, that's yours, whether you want it or not, and you will be marrying one of your cousins. Like, don't ask questions. What a gross last chapter. But it's in keeping with the theme of Bible, which is just gross, just generally gross, and just hateful towards women. Thanks, Yahweh, for being consistent in one way. That's the other thing, because I was reading that chapter and I was just like, Yahweh, these people are progressing. they're caring about women all of a sudden. And then it's like, no, there's a stipulation. It's just bros, just dumb men. And these women probably could never choose who they married anyway, so it doesn't really matter to them. It'd just be like, yeah, your dad's just has to choose someone from your cousins. Anyway, that was the last chapter of Numbers. And next time, well, we'll be doing some recaps and stuff like that. But after that, that's right, Deuteronomy. And I'm excited about it. Hey, look, if you don't want to miss a chapter, subscribe, ring the little bell. I never asked to do that. Hit the like button and leave us a comment.